Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I wanted to show you a really new cool Microsoft Ads ad format that they created, which is a video views ad format. So you'll be able to show your videos up to 2 minutes long on any Microsoft Ads owned pages, such as Microsoft Edge, Outlook, MSN. So over here, we're on msn.com. You will see, for example, this is an ad, it's an image, but it could be a video. And then if you go over here, you will see some of these images here say ads, but instead of an image, you could have a video here, again, up to 2 minutes long. And then as you scroll down, you see kind of the same thing. And over here, it says ad. So instead of that, you could have a video. So it's really gonna get attention. I think this is a really great opportunity for you guys to get in right now because it's pretty new. So everybody only has images right now, but if you have a video, it's really gonna catch someone's eye. So over here in Microsoft Edge, which is the Microsoft-owned browser, you will see ads over here as well. So as you scroll down, boom, now you see a video. And this, to me, immediately caught my eye because it was moving, right? Everything else was static. This was moving, and that's because this is a video. Now, this isn't an ad, but it could be an ad, right? So instead of this being an image, again, this could be an ad. This is another ad, right? So really cool opportunity, guys. I think this is a great time for you to get into it. I think I'm definitely going to try it for my own website, especially now that I rebranded it, ivanmana.com. I'll definitely see how well these videos do because it seems really cool. All right, so let me show you how to do it. Pretty simple, and I'll guide you through all the steps. So the first thing you guys want to do is head over to ads.microsoft.com and create an account if you haven't already. And then what you're going to do is just click on create over here. And you're going to select this video views option. And that's really cool that they have these two new options, ad impressions and video views, but we're going to go with video views for this video. So we're going to click on that. And these video views, they're basically part of the audience network. So I did create another Microsoft Ads video where I show you how to create their display ads, which is like native advertising with Microsoft Ads. So this is the exact same thing. It's going to be run on the same sites, but it's going to be a video. All right. So let's enter a campaign name. Let's say we do want to promote my site. Let's say Ivan Mana free guide video, for example. Let's say budget $50. It's up to you what you want to say. There's no right or wrong. We're going to click save and go to next step. Now, ad group name, what we're going to do is we're going to change this after we set our criteria, right? So this is where you're going to be targeting, okay? So select everything that you think you will want to target by. So if you think age is irrelevant, then don't select it because it's gonna take up more space on the page. But we will go through everything here. So let's suppose we do want to target by location. So I'm gonna click on this option right over here, location, and then as you can see now, this little thing comes up, right? So if you select all of them are going to show up. So we're gonna select age, gender, audience, company, industry, job function, and I'm just gonna take you through everything just to show you what it's like. So location, so this is really straightforward, but let's say, we want to enter 3 countries. Let's say we want to do Canada, just as an example. Let's say United States, and also let's say Australia, just so we have a reason for not clicking that obvious first option over there, right? So we'll say Australia, so that's our location, okay? So next, we have the age. What age do you want to target? So let's suppose we want to target more mature audiences, not people that are younger, maybe they don't have a credit card yet, and so on and so forth. Let's say we're selling something. So let's say 25 to 64 is our age. And let's say we want to target. So for me, for example, the majority of my audience is male. So I know that probably males are more attracted to the type of content I do. So I want to spend more money on males as opposed to females. And so for the title, by the way, ad group name, right? So what we can start by saying, let's say countries, let's say US plus Canada plus AU, and then we can do double slash. We could say male. We said 25 to 54, right? And so this is where we're kind of going to be filling everything out because if we end up doing split testing, we don't want to have to click on the ad group to know what's in it. We can just glance at it and we know exactly what targeting is set there, right? So we've selected all this. Next, we have audience. So audience, we don't have yet. This is like retargeting audiences. We don't have that yet. It's all of these. So let me see if we did set something up. Yeah, so we created some sample remarketing audiences. So you'll be able to remarket to these people. So that's really cool. So obviously for the purpose of this video, we're going with just cold traffic, but That's what you would choose if you have an existing audience. And if you guys want me to do an updated video, a 2023 video on how to create your remarketing audiences with Microsoft Ads, let me know in the comments below. I will take a look, and if there's enough demand, I will make an updated video for how to set up remarketing lists. You can also do ad exclusion. So if you type here, you can also say, hey, I don't want to target people who already purchased my product, right? So that's where you would select that option here. Okay, so next we have companies. So you can choose, you can target people that work for specific companies. So that's really cool. So maybe, I don't know, as a random example, if you have a t-shirt that says something like, I love McDonald's, maybe you want to sell it to people who work at McDonald's, right? Assuming they do like their job. Just a silly example, right? But something like that, if there is relevance, you can target it. So I love McDonald's personally. So let's say we type in McDonald's, let's see what we find. Boom, right? So we're going to be targeting 10,000 plus employees, which is insane. The amount of data Microsoft has, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, is just insane, and it's really makes it really easy for you to target and make money online with it. So we'll be targeting McDonald's, and let me see if they have the, yeah, so over here, our possible impressions went down. As you saw, it went from like 9 billion, I think. Pretty sure it was 9 billion to 241,000, right? And that's because we're really narrowing down our audience here. So that's what we want. We don't want a super huge audience. We want something more specific. So in this case, let's suppose McDonald's. Let's suppose, I don't know, what's another company? Let's say Shell. Let's say you want to target Shell just for illustration, right? So over here, we could say McDonald's plus Shell. And then double slash again, right? So that's the companies. And then you can also go by industry. So you could target people who work in this specific industries. So you can actually probably remove it, and let's just make it a little more broad. Delete that. So let's have an actual example. Let's suppose we are promoting people, online marketers, right? So we want to promote to people that maybe work in marketing, or maybe, they're a little familiar with online marketing. So maybe media and communications, could be market research, could be online media. Any of these, maybe this, marketing and advertising, right? So we can do that. And so now we'll be targeting people who work in marketing and advertising, who are probably familiar with affiliate marketing, and maybe I don't need to do as much work with them in terms of teaching them what affiliate marketing is. So then over here, we want to change this to marketing and advertising. Is that what it was? What was our field here? Marketing and advertising, yeah. So, and then for job function, let's suppose, right? So this is what industry people work in, and this is what sort of position the person has. So, do you want the person to be an educator at this company? Do you want this person to be responsible for design at this company? So let's say we want the person who actually does the marketing, for example. So we're going to be targeting actual marketers at marketing and advertising companies. And now we have 15 million, so pretty cool. And we'll say marketers. And I feel like we could make this even more narrow. This is way too broad, 15 million, just way, way, way too broad. So let's see if we could do something else. Let's suppose, so these all criteria, by the way, have to be met, right? It's not like it's either this one or this one or this one. So if we add more here, then it's going to be either that or that. So we don't want to add more over here. We want to create a separate ad group for each one. So like if I add, for example, publishing and public relations and market research, as you can see, the number here goes up a little bit because it no longer becomes and, it now becomes or. So as long as somebody meets this one or this one or this one or this one, right? So we don't want that. So I'm going to remove this. These are good. But let's say we want to target a company. Like what's a big marketing company? I don't even really know. Like let's say Russell Brunson? No. Let's say Neil Patel. Is that like, no. Yeah, like I don't know of any like big marketing company, right? Do you? Because the marketing company is kind of behind the scenes, right? Nobody knows. But I'm sure with a quick Google search we can find out. But let's just leave it like this. Hopefully you guys get the idea, but I would make it more narrow. 15 million seems a little much, I think. But also depending on your goal, maybe you just want to get your ad out in front of as many people as possible, in which case this is good. Okay, so yeah, for illustration, let's say this is good. We're gonna go down, we're gonna save and go to next step. And this is where we're gonna add our ad, our video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload a quick 30-second video I did just as a demonstration. I basically cut off part of my existing video. I just made a 30-second version of it, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, and so I went in and I added this sample video, and as you can see now, it's going to be processing. So what we want to do in the meantime is enter all these ad details. So we want to enter the final URL, we want to enter the headlines, the ad text, the business name, because all of it's going to show up, right? Like that. This is an example of what it's going to show up, and obviously it's going to have the actual video once it fully processes. So for the website URL, we're going to say www.ivanmanna.com. I do invite you guys to check out this website. It has been completely redesigned. It now looks a little more modern, and I still offer the affiliate marketing guide in addition to my training courses. So if you want to master Google ads, Facebook ads, Microsoft ads, conversion tracking, learn how to make money online, I do have training specifically dedicated to each of these areas that can really help you improve. So check it out, ivanmanna.com, and then go to the courses section at the top and on the menu. So this is going to be our short headline. So the reason why there's all these different options is because it's going to depend, right? So over here, it even says the ad is small, so it's asking for the short headline. Now over here, let's see, the ad is a little bigger. This might be a larger headline. Over here, yeah. So it doesn't say, but over here, this would fit a large headline. So what we can do is we can start writing stuff while it's still processing. So we can say, get your free affiliate marketing guide. And this doesn't fit, all right? It has to be within 30 characters. So let's maybe remove this. Let's say free affiliate marketing guide. We can say that. But in the long headline, we can say, get your free affiliate marketing guide and learn how to make money online today. And that's basically what the guide offers. It teaches you about affiliate marketing and how you can potentially start making money this very minute, this very hour. And ad text. So let's enter the business name first just because it's easier. So business name is Ivan Manna Inc. And then add text, we could just describe it. So it's really, the ad text is the same number of characters as the headline. So we could just write the same thing, but we could offer a little explanation. We could say, this 55-page guide shows you everything you need to know about affiliate marketing. Sure. Let's leave it at that. Notice how I title case everything. I do like to title case my letters, my words. I think it makes the word stand out a little bit more. And if you go over here, yeah, so this is what it's going to look like. Now, I've never seen actually the ad text be anywhere. So either they will make the ad text show up eventually at some point, like over here. See, there's no real ad text here, right? It's only headlines. Notice there's not a single ad text. So I'm not sure where it's going to be. So I'm guessing either A, they will add it like over here. See, there's no ad text. They will add it in here later on, or it's just going to be shown not on MSN or Edge. It's going to show on like different just partner websites, because over here, there's no description at all. Yeah, so I'm guessing it's going to be shown on like other partner sites, and that's where that's going to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a few moments just for the video to process, just so you guys see what it's going to look like. And then we're going to go in and we're going to hit save and go to the next step. All right. So I'll see you in a minute. And so here you go. So this is a recent video I did, which is a 40-minute video, but I just cut out everything except 30 seconds. Your video has to be between, I think it's 6 seconds and 2 minutes long. That's the maximum. Okay. So it can't be a long video. It has to be very short, 2 minutes maximum. And so that's what it's going to look like over here, over here, over here. You can see some examples, and then you can click on save if you like. And then you can edit it, or you can create another ad. So with the amount of traffic you're going to get, we're going to get the 15 million impressions. I would definitely suggest creating another ad and just going in and just kind of filling all this in and just changing something up. So you could either change the title, change the images, change the description. I would stick to changing one thing at a time so that you know exactly what resulted in the difference in results. So if you see results, you'll be able to tell exactly why the results are there, as opposed to if you change absolutely everything, it's going to be hard to tell what exactly is the cause of your results, right? So that's one of the things I talk about in my Microsoft Ads training course of some split testing best practices, right? So some things you should do when you're split testing. So not to do everything all at once. So what we're going to do here is we'll just save and go to next step. But what ideally, with the amount of impressions you're going to get, because this is a display ads network, I would definitely create a split test. So here, you just want to confirm your budget. You want to set a bid strategy. So you can either pay per click, you can pay per view, or you could pay per 1,000 of viewable impressions. So I do suggest paying per click because this is when the user is the most engaged. So per 1,000 impressions, that's if somebody just sees your ad over here. So for example, this is already an impression. So even if you scrolled past it and you didn't actually look at it, that would be considered an impression. So you also have to keep in mind sometimes when people scroll, they don't actually look at the stuff, right? Like how many ads have we missed here? Let's see. We probably missed this ad. This is an ad and we missed it, but hey, that's considered an impression. 999 more of those and you would have to pay, even though people might not have seen it, right? So that's why I like cost per click. Cost per view is also tricky because you're not going to be paying for the actual video view. You'll be paying for the video playing. So let's use this as an example, Microsoft Edge. So this is not an ad, but let's imagine for the sake of an example that it is an ad. So if somebody goes like this and looks at something over here and the video is playing for at least, I think it's 2 seconds, that will be considered a view. So the rule is, their rule for what is considered a pay-per-view is if people see at least 50% of your video, which is here, this is 50% at least, and if it's playing for at least 2 seconds, that's considered a view. So you're going to be paying for that. So if somebody scrolls like this, and they're reading this stuff over here, and they're looking at this, guess what? You'll be paying for the view, right? View, even though people actually didn't see it. So that's why I like to select cost per click, because that's the most engaged. That's when you know people actually saw your ad and are willing to engage for it. So I would go with cost per click. And over here it's telling you all these stats. It's going to be much cheaper than search ads for sure, just because of the number of impressions you're going to be getting. Like these are the monthly impressions, so quite a lot. Estimated monthly actual video views, estimated monthly clicks, so not so much, but also depends on your bid and all that stuff. So let's suppose we want to set it to, let's say 0.05 cents. Yeah, so it says we're not going to get many monthly clicks here. Let's say 50 cents. Yeah, so this number kind of just disappeared, and that's okay. So we can leave it. What I would do is leave it at 15 cents maybe, or let's say 10 cents, and then I'm going to keep an eye on it. And if I'm not getting enough impressions or enough clicks, then I'm going to go in and increase it. But I don't want to set it too high right away, so I don't exhaust my budget right off the bat. So conversions, I do show you how to set up conversion tracking in my training course, as well as other videos. So yeah, you can say including conversion setting, that's fine from the account. If you guys want me to show you how to set up conversion tracking with Microsoft Ads as well, in addition to the remarketing list, let me know in the comments below as well. So that is it. You have these options here, bid adjustment. If you want to target all these, but you know that the 25 to 34 age group performs the best, you can say, okay, well, I want to increase this specific age range by 20%. I want to increase, if you're targeting both males and females, you could say, hey, I want to target males. I want to increase that by 20%. You can do it for country. You can do it for all these. If you're selecting more audiences and you want to say, okay, well, I would prefer to spend more on this one than the other. Like I would want to get more of that than this, right? You would do that here. You would say, oh, okay, I want to increase this by 20. And then Australia doesn't do so well for me, so I'm going to decrease it by 20, right? No offense, Australia, but just as an example. So there's that. And then you can have the ad schedule as well. You can say when you want to start running your campaign. And then you can select, the date, the time for when you want the ads to run. So do you want it to run every day, only on Wednesday, only on Sunday, right? Or maybe Monday through Friday, and then you can add another and you can say, okay, Monday through Friday, and then also, let's say Saturday, right? Or only Tuesday and Saturday. And then you can set the time here. And again, you can set the adjustment. So hopefully that makes sense. You can also go with 24-hour time if that's what you're used to. So that is good. Let me remove these. We don't want that. And that's okay. We can keep that. And that looks good. We're going to hit save. And now the campaign's under review. And then here is our campaign right there. So it's considered an audience campaign. And then here, as you can see at a glance, we're able to see what targeting we set for this campaign. So if we want to then do split test, if we want to come here and we want to say copy and paste, we'll be able to change one or two things up and then compare and see how it's doing, right? So if you come back here, yeah, you can change the ad. You can click on over here, and then you're back at this screen where you can change everything up. And let me show you one more cool thing. Let's go back into our ads. Let's click here. You have cool new columns now with the video views, right? So you can go into campaigns actually. Let's go into Let's go to old campaigns. And then, oops, let's go to audience campaigns. Let's go to campaigns here. This one. So the columns, by the way, they're the same whether you're at the ad group campaign level or ad level. But if you go to modify columns, if you go under performance, they have these video views now. So a video view, again, is if your video has been playing for at least 2 seconds with 50% of it shown on the screen. So that would be ad, but you also have the cool stuff here, which is this. Okay, these are the cool stats you're looking for. So video views at 50% of the video, 75% of the video, and completed video views. So it's still not super accurate because your video could be playing, if you have a 10-second video, it could be over and somebody might not even see it. Okay, so it's still kind of tricky. But if your video is longer, if your video is maybe 2 minutes long, which is the maximum, and somebody has completed the video, the chances are higher that they probably watched the full video, right? It's a little bit higher. So these are the cool new stats that you have here under columns, which you can add as well. You can just click on this add option, boom, and now it's going to show up here. And you can move it to the top. You can say, okay, I want my video views to be right here. So over here, we're going to hit save. And now the video views should be right here, okay? And then you can go back and you can modify columns and you can say, okay, I don't want that anymore. You can hit apply and now it's gone. So that is it. I hope you guys found value in this video. If you enjoy this content, definitely take a look at my YouTube channel at youtube.com/IvanManna. I have almost 500 videos plus at this point of different online marketing tools, tips, tricks, techniques, and so on. Various types of content, generally revolving around online marketing tools and how to make money online. And that is all for this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.